As we remember those who gave their lives so that we can live in freedom, it also seems appropriate that we should remember those who never came home. I'd like to introduce David Gevorkyan to present the POW MIA ceremony. David is a 22-year resident of the city of Glendale and has served in various local, county, and nonprofit positions, including the Los Angeles County Economic Development Corporation and the Los Angeles County Assessor's Office. He has also served on the Audit Committee and for the City of Glendale and the Glendale Unified School District's Bond Oversight Committee.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. As a resident of a community that is home to thousands of veterans from various generations, it is my distinct honor to lead us in the POW MIA table ceremony. And those who have served in the armed forces of the United States of America are ever mindful that the sweetness of enduring peace has always been tainted by the bitterness of personal sacrifice. We are compelled to never forget that while we enjoy our daily pleasures, our privileges, and our rights, there are others who have endured and may still be enduring the agonies of pain, deprivation, and internment. And those heroes that are missing from our ranks, they are called POWs, they are called MIAs, they are called comrades. But we call them brothers and sisters. They are unable to be with their loved ones and families today, so we join together to pay our tribute to them and bear witness to their continued absence. This honor ceremony symbolizes that they are here with us today, here in spirit, here in the depths of our hearts and in the impressions of our memories. Before we continue, let us pause to reflect together, acknowledge their absence, and recognize our prisoners of war and those missing in action. At this time, I kindly ask us to stand and remain standing for a moment of silent prayer, to remember and honor the men and women, the brothers and sisters, the friends and neighbors who are prisoners of war or missing in action from all branches of our armed forces. Let us remember and honor those in the United States Air Force. Let us remember and honor those in the United States Army. Let us remember and honor those in the United States Navy. Let us remember and honor those in the U.S. Marine Corps. Let us remember and honor those in the U.S. Coast Guard. Thank you. Please be seated. I would like to explain the symbolism of this ceremony, and I call your attention to this small table. It is a place of dignity and honor. It is a table set for all our prisoners of war and those missing in action from all wars that our great nation has endured. This table is set for one. It is small, symbolizing the frailty of one prisoner, alone against his or her suppressors. The empty place represents Americans still missing from each of the 5 services: the Army, the Navy, the Marine Corps, the Air Force, the Coast Guard, and of course, civilians who did not separate themselves from the responsibility of service and patriotism. You may have noticed that the table is round. It shows our everlasting concern for those that gave the greatest sacrifice for our freedom and prosperity. Let us remember. You may have noticed the tablecloth. It is white, symbolizing the purity of their intentions to respond to our country's call to arms so that we and our children could remain free from oppression. Let us remember. And notice the lone candle, which symbolizes the frailty of a prisoner alone, trying to stand against his or her oppressors. and the candle is lit. And the candle is lit to symbolize the upward reach of their unconquerable spirit. The candle is reminiscent of the light of hope which lives in our hearts to illuminate their way home, away from their captors, and into the open arms of a grateful nation. Let us remember. And the ribbon on the candle reminds us of those who will not be coming home. Let us remember. And the red ribbon on the vase represents the thousands who demand a proper accounting of our missing who are not among us today. Let us remember. And the rose, a single rose, reminds us of the loved ones and families of our comrades in arms, who keep their faith and await their return. While the red color of the rose signifies the blood they have shed to ensure the freedom of our great United States of America, let us remember. And you may have noticed that there's a slice of lemon on the bread plate. It is there to remind us of their bitter fate. If we don't bring them home, let us remember. And there's a pinch of salt on that plate, symbolizing the salty tears of their families as they wait and remember. And you may have noticed the glass, the inverted glass. The glass is inverted because they cannot toast with us today, but maybe tomorrow, if we remember. And as we look upon this empty table, let us honor and remember our veterans, not as ghosts from the past, but as the souls of our present and the spirits of our future. And for those of you who have served with them, and those who depended upon their might and aid, since you are here today, then surely they have not forsaken you. We must all remember. And upon retiring the table, and as the cadet extinguishes this candle, let us transfer its flame into our own hearts. Let us remember now and forget never.